Just look at that. That's our Irish stew soda bread bowls. Absolutely fantastic. Look at that goodness there. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're doing a cracker. We're doing Irish stew soda bread bowls. You cannot believe what we're going to throw together. You haven't seen it, we're going to do it. In here I've got shin beef and I've already cubed it up. I'm going in there with some salt, some pepper, and then we're going to chuck some flour in and we're going to give it a good mixing up. In here, a couple of tablespoons of flour, and then just give that a little stir in. That'll do. Grab a pan, get your pan on, in there a little bit of oil, in there butter, come on, get it in, flame on. Right, I'm using the Instant Pot for quickness for this stew. You can make this stew and you can cook it all in there, put a lid on there, cook it for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. I'm going to use the Instant Pot for speed. I'm going to cook that in there for 30 minutes plus 10 minutes natural release. You're going to say, why am I not sauteing everything in there? I like to saute in the pan. I think that's too hot. There's no control in there where I can control all this here. So we are going in there with our meat. And put some colour on it, come on. Now we're not trying to cook this, obviously. It's going to cook in there. Just get some good old colour on there, you know. You can't colour it in there. It's going to be boiling. It'll just be colourless meat. Get it brown for flavour. Okay, that's got a little tinge on there. That in the Instant Pot. In there. Straight in the Instant Pot liner. Job done. One side. Back on there. Butter. Onion and garlic. Little whiz round in there. Carrots. Got to put a little bit of cooking on those carrots. Now of course you can throw anything in the stew you like, that's up to you. I'm going for an easy mix today. We've got onions, garlic, carrots, leek, potatoes. That's it. Beef, beef stock, bit of Guinness, thyme, bay leaves, Worcester sauce, salt and pepper. Get it on, cook it. Beef shin, we're going to do it 45 minutes I've decided. And give it 15 minutes natural release. And we'll end up with a cracking stew. And that's going to give us time to make our soda bread. Let's start those potatoes off in there. A little bit of seasoning. A little bit of pepper there. Fabulous. Now we're not trying to cook these, you know, we're just giving them a little bit of a start in here. See, we're going to actually clean out the pan of all that debris onto here, into there. In there, those few leeks. There's a pan full of colour right there. I'm just going to go in here with a good pinch of thyme, about a teaspoon's worth. And that can rehydrate in there, you know, with that as it before it goes in there. Fabulous. Boy, some flavour there. Good there. Beautiful. That's good enough for me. That's flame off. Let's get all that in there. Okay, we got our meat going on in there, look. Let's get our veggies in. Let's just dump it straight in. Come on, stir it in. Just look at the goodness in there. Beef stock in there. Guinness in there. Worcester sauce in there. And we want a couple of bay leaves. Want a good mix up. We got a pot full of stew right there. Instant pot, come on. We're in. Lid on. Pressure cook. And we want to be going for about 45 minutes. There you go. Leave it, let it do its thing. Okay, working swiftly along. All-purpose flour. A little bit of salt in there. About a teaspoon of baking soda in there. A little bit of one of those. Clear out the middle. Buttermilk in there. Start to work it in. We want a dough. Get your hand in. Now it's going to be quite sticky to start off with, and with this dough you do not overwork it. Just bring it together. A little bit of flour on that board, on there. So that's our dough. We want to split that into 4. Now you could split this into 6 if you so wanted. Not a problem. Tiny bit of flour on there, look. Let's just bring it in, shape it up. Now you don't work this, like I say. You just bring it in, it doesn't matter what it looks like. Now they're roughly the same size. And we're going to do the cross on the top. There we have it. Grab yourself a tray, some parchment paper on, but a little bit of flour on there. Those on there. There we go, that's our soda bread, and hopefully it's going to rise up so we can make some soda bowls. Right, in the oven. In the oven about 30 minutes, 35 minutes, somewhere around about there. And when you touch the bottom, it should have a hollow sound. Okay, we got this lovely smelling soda bread there. Now what you've got to be doing is taking one of those and hollow. Don't get covered. Don't get covered. Right, they're done. They're beautiful. I'm going to take those off there, and they're going straight on this tray, on this rack. Now I'm going to do what I was taught a long time ago by Mary, and she brushed the top with butter and covered it with a little bit of kitchen paper. So I'm going to be putting a little bit of butter on there. Oh, these things are hot. Over the top like that, soften it up. Get your butter on there and just rub it on. Rub it on the best you can. And then what you do, you cover up. Cover up, and what happens is it steams the bread, it softens, it's beautiful. We've hit the 15, that means pressure release is enough. Now we can manually let it go. We'll do it in a minute. We're going to prepare our bread bowl. Now we want to be cutting the top off here. Take as much off or as little off as you want. I just want the top, not so much. And that leaves us with this fantastic soda bread. Now we are going to just come in there and we are going to go round the side of the bread. Can I do this holding it up? I'm not sure. We want the bowl. We're creating the bowl. And then this bread, we need to be getting out of there the best we can. So we want to be coming in and we want to be taking out. Now try really hard to get to the bottom, but don't go through. Come out with a chunk of bread. That's what we're going to use for dipping. So in there and just nicely along the bottom. And then we got a bowl. It's as simple as that. Now you can just take out as much as you want and you put this in the bottom of the bowl. So there's our bowl. We've got a couple of little bits to dip in and it'll be very enjoyable dipping in there. Now what we need to do is blow off the steam from here. Okay, lid off. Oh, we got some stew there. Okay, now what we need to do is put some stew in here, stew in the bowl. Take out that centre there. We're not going to waste it, are we? That's going to soak in the gravy. That'll be absolutely fabulous. So just put that in there. Now grab yourself a ladle full of stew and start putting some in the bottom. Now you take your bread bowl and you put that in there. Oh, look at this. And you want to be taking some of that stew in there. Some veggies, come on. You want to be taking that bread. You want to be putting some butter on there. And that goes on there. Take a little bit of parsley and you take that top on there. Are you kidding me? Look at that. That is sensational. Just look at that. That's our Irish stew soda bread bowls. Absolutely fantastic. Look at that goodness there. Come on. Ah, come on, soda bread. That is amazing. Our beef. Look at this. This is beef shin. It's falling apart. That is ridiculous. Wow. In there. Look at that lot in there. Now the idea of this is, it's obviously holding the stew. But you know, it's for eating and soaking up as you go along. Can't get enough of that. That is absolutely sensational. Our soda bread is fantastic. Lovely for dipping in here, soaking it all up. Come on, this is worth a big thumbs up. Tell your friends, share it everywhere. You haven't seen anything like this. Absolutely first class food. Delicious. If you like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Catch you in the next video. A little bit of a crust on there. That is absolutely sensational. That is world class. Oh man.